An open relationship taught me everything I needed to know about love. Sleeping with someone other than your partner is often viewed as the ultimate betrayal in a romantic relationship. However, this isn't necessarily the case for everyone. Personally, I found that my experiences with non-monogamy taught me valuable lessons about being a good partner and maintaining a healthy relationship. While I'm currently happily in a mostly monogamous relationship, my initial exploration of non-monogamy provided a strong foundation for long-term commitment. Ethical non-monogamy refers to having multiple romantic or sexual partners with everyone's consent. This can range from couples casually kissing strangers to fully committed polyamorous relationships. Many seem increasingly interested in non-monogamy. A YouGov survey in January revealed that 16% of people in the UK are open to open relationships. This spring, polyamory has sparked widespread discussion, notably through Molly Roden-Winter's memoir, More, a memoir of open marriage, which chronicles her transformative journey of self-discovery. This has led to various media discussions, including how-to guides in New York Magazine and in-depth analyses in The New Yorker. Open relationships are increasingly prominent in pop culture, featured in series like Succession and Riverdale, as well as in millennial novels such as Raven Leilani's Luster and Lillian Fishman's Acts of Service. Luca Guadagnino's upcoming tennis drama, Challengers, hints at a love triangle in its trailer, while reality TV has also embraced polyamory with the arrival of Couple to Throuple in February. I'm contributing to this trend with my second novel, The Start of Something, which follows 10 characters through 10 interconnected sexual encounters. I aim to explore the various forms that sex, love, and relationships can take today. For one queer non-binary character, polyamory is central to their identity, while a straight married couple opens their relationship to seek more sexual experiences. The Start of Something emphasizes that honesty is key to love, regardless of its structure. Communication is essential. While this isn't a groundbreaking idea, it can be surprisingly challenging. Contrary to what one might expect, my experience with non-monogamy actually made me a better partner. Growing up, polyamory was often seen as unconventional. Naturally, my first serious relationship in my 20s was monogamous, as I thought that was the norm. However, it ended because of my infidelity, leading to overwhelming guilt and the realization that monogamy wasn't for me. I felt trapped by societal expectations and craved freedom. Afterward, I navigated dating apps and clubs, bursting with desire but lacking the skills to express my need for freedom. I often resorted to a don't ask, don't tell approach, convincing myself I owed no one honesty, which ironically became a form of people-pleasing. Society often frames polyamory as reckless or selfish, particularly for women, and I struggled with typical British emotional repression. Despite my attempts to ignore the issues, I felt guilt and anxiety, realizing that my dishonesty hurt others. In an effort to avoid this, I started loudly declaring my non-monogamous intentions, but in doing so, I often ignored the feelings of those involved, requiring them to embrace my views or be dismissed as outdated. It wasn't until I engaged with those already in open relationships that I truly grasped the dynamics required for success. I learned that effective communication about desires, without judgment, is crucial. Ethical non-monogamy demands extensive dialogue. You can't rely on instincts alone. Establishing clear boundaries and discussing plans, as well as reflecting on experiences afterward, became essential practices. Are we all comfortable going out together? Will I stay over? How did it feel? Initially, it felt uncomfortable, but eventually it became liberating. Have you ever been stuck in endless discussions with a partner, expecting them to intuitively know your needs and subtly punishing them if they don't? With polyamorous dating, there were far fewer games and almost no sulking. It encouraged me to be more direct, realistic, and unashamed about my desires, prompting deeper reflections on jealousy and insecurity. When I started dating my current partner, Tomo, I was still seeing someone else. However, as our love grew, we naturally shifted toward monogamy. I believe romantic love is not limited. You can love multiple partners just as you can love more than one child or friend. Time, however, is finite, and I found myself wanting to spend more of it with Tomo. Yet, our open beginning laid a solid foundation for our relationship. From the start, we learned to communicate calmly, transparently, and clearly. Our trust is based on honesty, not exclusivity. This approach helped us abandon assumptions about what a relationship should be. We established flexible ground rules regarding cheating, recognizing it as a situation that requires open and potentially challenging conversations rather than an unforgivable betrayal. This understanding brings me both freedom and security. What we have is significant, but we also acknowledge that we may change. We hold annual relationship check-ins to discuss what's working and what isn't, including whether we should consider opening up. I don't want to conform to a conventional till death do us part model. I want to embrace growth and change.